Welcome back, guys. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and mysterious cases in American history. It's a story that rocked New Orleans in the early 20th century and still sends shivers down spines today. Get ready for the tale of the Axeman of New Orleans. All right, let's set the scene. It's New Orleans, 1918. Jazz is in the air, the city is bustling, and life is good. But beneath the surface, something sinister is lurking. A shadowy figure is about to embark on a terrifying killing spree, and no one knows who will be next. It all started on May 23, 1918. Joseph and Catherine Maggio, Italian grocers, were found brutally murdered in their apartment. Their throats had been slashed with a straight razor, and their heads were bashed in with an axe. The killer left behind a bloody message on the wall. Mrs. Maggio will sit up tonight, just like Mrs. Toney. Guys, imagine waking up to news like that in your city. The fear was real, and it was just the beginning. The police were baffled. Who was this killer? Why was he targeting these innocent people? The only clue was the axe, always left at the scene, and a strange note or message that only added to the mystery. Over the next year, the axeman struck again and again. His victims were mostly Italian immigrants or Italian Americans, leading some to believe the attacks were racially motivated. But the police had no solid leads. The attacks were brutal, random, and always seemed to happen in the dead of night. Imagine sleeping peacefully in your bed, only to be awakened by a shadowy figure wielding an axe. It's the stuff of nightmares. And for the people of New Orleans, it was all too real. The axeman's methods were particularly gruesome. He would chisel a panel out of a door to gain entry, silently and without leaving a trace. Once inside, he would attack his victims with an axe, usually their own, which he found at the scene. The psychological impact on the community was profound. People were terrified to go to sleep. Some even stayed up all night, armed and ready to defend their homes. But here's where it gets even crazier. On March 13, 1919, a letter was published in the newspapers, supposedly from the axeman himself. It read, "Esteemed mortal, they have never caught me, and they never will. They have never seen me, for I am invisible, even as the ether that surrounds your earth. I am not a human being, but a spirit and a demon from the hottest hell. I am what you Orleanians and your foolish police call the axeman." In the letter, he went on to say that he would spare anyone who had a jazz band playing in their home that night. Yes, you heard that right, jazz. The axeman was a fan of jazz music. That night, New Orleans was alive with music. Jazz bands played in homes, bars, and dance halls. The city turned a night of terror into a night of celebration, hoping to appease the axeman and keep him away. And it worked. No one was killed that night. But the axeman wasn't done yet. The killings continued sporadically, with the last known attack occurring in October 1919. Despite numerous theories and suspects, the axeman was never caught. His identity remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. So, who was the axeman? Some believe he was a deranged individual with a deep hatred for Italian immigrants. Others think he was a demon or spirit, as he claimed in his letter. There are even theories that he was a frustrated jazz musician, seeking to spread the love of his favorite music in a twisted way. In my opinion, the axeman was a highly organized and intelligent individual. His methods suggest he had some knowledge of the police procedures of the time, allowing him to evade capture. The axeman's letter indicates a strong desire for control and manipulation. By demanding jazz music, he was able to exert his influence over an entire city, which is a powerful form of psychological dominance. So, there you have it. The terrifying tale of the Axeman of New Orleans, a case that remains shrouded in mystery and intrigue to this day. What do you guys think? Was he a man, a demon, or something else entirely? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chilling stories from history. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe and keep the jazz playing.